I tell her get low, gon' rock with me. You gon' mess around now and get a shopping spree. I'm now in your possession like apostrophe. Oh, enough with all the talking, I just told her say less and do more, do more, do more, do more. Oh, I tell her do more, do more, do more, do more. Go ahead, set the mood right, dirty like a food fight. You been working all day, load it up in 2 nights. Do more, do more, do more, do more. Oh, I tell her, and she gon' work that round. I'ma mess around and drown when she drop that down. No more phone me blowing up, I like not right now. Oh, I swear that she in next the way she work that mouth. Whoa, automatic cause she move, she be cousin static. I be straight up like an addict, might be coming at it. Now I gotta have it, had enough with all the moves, yeah, move here. Ooh, let me grab it now, I'm on 1 year. Now I'm not done yet, told her wait right here. I'll be back one sec, this is just time out, this is not no way. Go and grab that friend, now you know what's next stage. You been rockin' with an all-star, baby, and I know you coming early like a false-star, baby. Packing out to see this ain't no hostile, baby, and they know me in the city like a mob star. Oh, I tell her get low, gon' rock with me. You gon' mess around now and get a shopping spree. I'm now in your possession like apostrophe. Oh, enough with all the talking, I just told her say less and do more, do more, do more, do more. Oh, I tell her do more, do more, do more, do more. Go ahead, set the mood right, dirty like a food fight. You been working all day, load it up in 2 nights. Do more, do more, do more, do more. Oh, I tell her, work that mouth.
Look what's next for me, Joe. I'm gonna get that second bell. Where the f is it? They should have had them 2 bells ready. Spit shine for me.
Yeah. Head up in the clouds, dog, they saying I look stressed. I've been feeling down, pray to God that I'm up next. Remember when she blew me off, that's why I can't text. Now she call me petty, but I swear I can't forget. This ain't a test, now they saying that I ball like Jerry West. Coming back for what is mine, I can't take no less. I said go and take a shot, so I need your best. And stop the threats, don't know what is in me. I don't got time, I'm not giving the energy. Too many people around me, I'm finicky. I do not mess with you, dog, you're not kidding me. You don't got way too close. I've been up at the top now, so they all wait for the landslide. I seen too many people that switched up, whose man's high. Through it all, I stay the same, I swear to God, I can't lie. Been down so damn low that I came up for my life. They talk way too much on the internet, it's not real life. I swear my fam waiting, I can't lose, and I'm still right. Still right, I swear that I'm working them up till like midnight. It's real life, I got a time and I'm coming to get mine. In time, I cannot lose and I'm coming right inside. I'm in my, yeah. Phone started jumping, what a day. Swear to God I need it, now I can't afford to wait. I just had a fan hit me up from Kuwait. Told him this would happen and we not a minute late. Seen him down bad, now they tryna hate. Same ones try to hit me for the raise. Got a meal, now they coming with a blaze. Check the numbers, fam, I swear I'm getting paid. I'm a Don just like the Perrier. It's one time when I'm looking at a face. On the low like I'm pushing up the bass. Told him come down and I'll meet him at a gate. Got a check and I bought myself a place. They get some money and they blow it on bait. I don't flex but I'm pushing all the weight. Told them all I swear I got it's what it takes. Phone started jumping, what a day. Swear to God I need.
Here we go, at the top of the class on a roll. And it's time to run it up, yeah you know. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor. Hey, on the road, here we go, here we go. Yeah, we winning by a landslide. Never see me coming, I'm a landmine. Yeah, I ain't taking orders in command like. Yeah, you about to see me on demand like. You know on demand. If you ain't know, you about to understand. Yeah, I got the team by my side, right hand. Yeah, take it to a string, you ain't seen it like that. Yeah, and it's the dream, and we coming for the bag. Yeah, and we ain't never going back now. Future expedited, now we on the fast track now. They won't lend a hand, now they see us on the map now. It's time to act out. Here we go, at the top of the class on the road. And it's time to run it up, yeah you know. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor. Hey, on the road, here we go, yeah. At the top of the class on the road. Hey, and it's time to run it up, yeah you know. Yeah, maxed out, put the pedal to the floor. Yeah, on the road, here we go, here we go. Here we go, at the top of the class on the road. And it's time to run it up, yeah you know. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor. Hey, on the road, here we go, yeah. At the top of the class on the road. Hey, and it's time to run it up, yeah you know. Yeah, maxed out, put the pedal to the floor. Yeah, on the road, here we go, here we go. Here we go. On the road, here we go, here we go.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Frankie Candles live stream every single weekday right here at 5:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. What is going on, Mafia? And we are getting a little bit of a bounce on Bitcoin. If you guys saw my market update yesterday that we did in place of the live stream, as I still wasn't feeling good yesterday. I feel much better today, thank God. But I dropped that quick little market update for you guys where we were looking at some key levels of support that we were bouncing off of, looking for a move to the upside into some very specific key levels, and we might just be sitting at those key levels right now. Can Bitcoin continue higher? And if it does, how high can we go? We're going to be talking about that on tonight's live stream, as we've kind of already hit that first target. Second target is a little bit higher, and I want to talk about the possibility of breaking through that target and coming to higher prices, or are we potentially going to get trapped up here and get that bigger move to the downside? Because there are some things on those higher time frames still looking for potential moves down, but we cannot just take a super bullish stance or a super bearish stance without keeping in mind that anything is possible. So I'll give you guys the bullish case, the bearish case, and kind of the way that I am playing these markets to help you guys understand where price is going before it actually moves. So shout out to the Candle Mafia. Thank you all for tuning in. Smash that like button if you guys find value in this content. And yeah, smash the like button if you guys like babies and puppies. If you don't like babies and puppies, don't hit the like button, please. You know, don't lie. But if you like them, if you like babies and puppies, smash that like button, guys. We will be doing our giveaway today. And shout out to the Candle Mafia merch, guys. We did just we switched suppliers for our merch. We got much higher quality shirts now. This is like all wrinkled because it's just like straight out of the pack here. But yeah, rocking that Candle Mafia. I don't know what to call this. Rocking the candle. I don't know. What is this from? Somebody let me know. I can't remember. Where is this actual logo from? But yeah, shout out to you guys. Smash that like button. These are not available yet, guys. We also have other designs here. We have a Frankie Candles University shirt here. That's upside down. We have a bunch of designs here. These are just samples, guys. These are pre-shrunk. These are super, super, super high quality, much higher quality than what we've had in the past. But we're going to have new designs and everything like that. But they're not quite yet. These are just samples. We got to give them the approval. I'm going to put it through its paces. They're pre-shrunk. We're going to wash it a bunch of times. Make sure it's high quality for you guys. But shirt is pretty sick. Shout out to Steven Smith. Or Steve Smith. I didn't say Steven. But yeah, shout out to you guys. Let's see who we got in the chat today. We got Jay Walker in the chat. What is going on? We got French Toaster here. Jay Walker, Carlos in the chat. What is going on, bro? We got Steve Smith. Shout out to Steve. And let's see. We got Nirvana. Dope hat also. The hats are available, guys, on FrankieCandlesTrading.com. Head over to the website. You can actually order these. These are available in many different colorways. But the clothes, we're getting the t-shirts and stuff back in stock as soon as we can. We just want to make sure it's super high quality because we've had trouble with that in the past. Shout out to Dutch Digital. Shout out to you, bro. What is going on? We got Deejberry in the chat. And Bubba's Crypto. Hey, shout out to Bubba's Crypto. Thank you so much for gifting those Frankie Candles memberships, gifting out 5 Frankie Candles memberships before the stream even starts. Shout out to Bubba's Crypto, absolute OG of the channel. Curtis Neal tuning in. Show some love to our mods in the chat. Big Daddy in the chat. What is going on? But yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at what we got going on the charts here, guys, because I want to break down some very, very specific things and talk about what we talked about last night in the market update, because we are literally seeing that happen right now. So let's go ahead and jump on into the charts. I don't know why this lower third popped up. It'll go away. But actually, you know what? By the way, I might as well just talk about this now, guys. If you are looking for a place to trade, we have a new Blowfin deal. Shout out to Tony D. Thank you for doing this, bro. If you guys sign up with our Blowfin link, you will get a 15% bonus deposit into your account. So if you deposit $100, you'll get 15% of that in bonus funds. So it's basically like free money that you can trade with. So you can think of it many different ways. It's like free money to trade with, or if you lose a trade, it's like a little extra money. So whatever 15% of your deposit is, you will get that in extra bonus funds to trade with, a little bit of a boost to your account. So if you guys want to check out that link in the description down below, and it will be available until October 7th. I believe. Let me pull it up here in the Discord. Get 15% cash back. Open until October 17th. So if you guys want to check that out, link in the description down below. Also, Blowfin is no KYC, so you're having trouble finding a place to trade. Blowfin is the place to be. That's where I've been trading for the most part recently. That and Femex as well. So yeah, check that out. We also have a deal with Femex. Check the links in the description if you guys are looking for a place to trade. But with all that out of the way, guys, let's jump into the charts here and talk about what we were looking at as we got this bounce coming down to this very key level. Hey, shout out to Steve. Thank you for getting that membership, bro. Welcome to the Mafia, man. Thank you for being here. Can I make another account? I made one like a week ago. I mean, I don't see why you wouldn't be able to do that. You probably just have to use a different email if you wanted to sign up for another If you wanted to sign up for another account, I'm sure you could do that. But yeah, as we are looking at here, guys, over the past few days, for this move to the downside, right? We were looking for the top to come in here at this time point of control. This is why you guys want to be subscribed to the channel. Let's pull up that main range. We came up to this TPOC at 66,326 with some very specific bearish signals that we saw happening at that level. Looking for us to catch that short all the way to the downside. I am still holding a portion of that short. I have profits locked in. This trade is actually on Femex. Let's actually pull that up right now. Still holding that short position, $1,400 locked in, $1,200 unrealized. And then I am still holding a portion of my older long from 58K, $2,200 locked in, $650 unrealized. So these are guaranteed winning trades here. Actually, this one technically doesn't have a stop loss just yet, but we have a bit of room to come up before I get stopped out. So, but again, profits locked in here. And I actually was in a long on Blowfin from this low here, literally. But I actually got stopped out overnight. I was up like $1,000 while I was sleeping, and then woke up, and I got wicked out overnight. The market makers got me, guys. They got me this one time. Unbelievable. Usually I'm able to avoid those stop hunts, but they got me last night. But that's okay. I'm still in a bunch of profitable trades. But as we look here, guys, we came down to this very key level. We got the rejection from the time point of control with those bearish signals we were looking at on this live stream. Got that drop. Hang on, guys. The camera fan's not on. The camera fan's not on. Mrs. Candle's trying to sabotage the dang mafia here. But we got those bearish signals at the TPOC, got that drop to the downside, took advantage of that in the premium Discord, giving the short setups from that actual level. And we were able to take advantage of that, take some profit. And as we approach this level, guys, this was generally the final take profit for the short. This is the actual setup that I put in the Discord, looking for the specific confirmations to take that short from the top here. And we were looking to ride this down to this key level, which is not just a random level, guys. This is the value area low of the major range that we've been trading in since March, making it kind of that final take profit for that short position. And then right after that, we hit that take profit, consolidated down here, hit that key level of support, and this is where we were looking for long positions. Shout out to the premium Discord. A bunch of people caught that move in the Discord, but and then I did too. I had a entry here at 60,800 was my entry here, and then I got wicked right out of it. But Mafia was able to capitalize on that, but we got some levels here, guys, that we were looking at, or some confirmations that we were looking at down here on the market update yesterday, looking for a potential push up to some very key levels. So if I actually hide this main range and we pull up our new levels that we've been looking at, that first target for a potential bounce that we were looking at yesterday was sitting here. Let me start a, hang on one second here, guys. Let me open up a new, chart here. I don't know why this is so glitchy. That is better. So yeah, looking for price to come up to that exact level. If you guys missed the market update yesterday, make sure you do not miss these levels, guys, or these market updates. Literally looking for that bounce up to this next level. You wake up the next day, price is pumping. Where are we sitting now? Right at that exact key level. So if you missed the live streams, well, I guess the market update yesterday was during the live stream time, but if you missed the live streams, make sure you're subscribed and you have the notification set so you catch these market updates, because sometimes those updates can be just in time before the move. But you guys can see we are looking for that move up to that value area low, and that is literally where we are sitting right now. Now, the question is, can we continue the push to the upside? And if so, where are we going next? Well, obviously, if we do, I do think there is a possibility that we could continue up here, because this was really just that first target that I was looking at. The next target is going to be to flip, or the kind of next step that I would look for is to get a flip of this value area low to support in order to get a fill of this range up to this next key level. And this is kind of the big level that I'm looking at. This was kind of just like an intermediary level, but the real level I want to see a pump up to that we were talking about in the market update yesterday was, simply put, this time point of control / golden pocket retracement, right? And this is sitting at about $64,000. TPOC sitting at $63,912. Golden pocket running up to about $64,184. And then we also have that value area high coming in just a bit higher than that at about $64,500. And here's the thing, guys. Are we going to just rip up to all-time highs? And we talked about this the day before yesterday and in the market update last night. As soon as we get a little pump to the upside, everybody's going to want to call for all-time highs. Oh, my God, the bull market's on. Here we go. We're going to $1 million. Now, I know that, and that is not impossible, right? I want to make that clear. Just because we could potentially put in a lower high and continue down based off of certain things that we can show you on the chart, that is not guaranteed, right? We could totally break these levels, come up to higher prices, and I'm prepared for that as well. You have to be ready for your trading plan to go south at any moment so you can capitalize on those moves and continue to make money. But as we've been looking at here on the channel, guys, I'm going to hide these local levels. I'm going to hide that 51 to 52K level. And, you know, as we're looking here, we put that rejection in at a very key level, right? And as we expected this bounce, obviously, right? And this does not mean that we are going to 100K, right? This could be with our fresh 3-day red dot printing, with our, fresh 4-day red dot printing and our fresh 3-day red dot printing. Also, look at the money flow on your 3-day starting to creep back to the downside here. And, you know, money flow indicates the overall trend, right? Just like down here when we got the dump, we were bearish for the dump, calling the top here, right? Shorting it on the way down. But once we get down to this key level, we look for potential bounces. So we get bullish in the medium term until you reach that next level of resistance. Then we look for those retracements back down. But with the money flow in the red still here, guys, we are potentially still in danger of more downside. Now, this is not me calling for a guaranteed move below these lows, but it is definitely possible to continue this move down based off the money flow on the higher time frames, as well as the red dots, right? These red dots alone, even if the money flow wasn't coming out, oftentimes do give us moves to the downside, right? This last 4-day red dot, we came down to a similar situation where we came down to that value area low. That red dot was printing, and what happens? We break the range, and we go back down, right? We make a new low. That didn't mean we were going to zero, right? And then at the low, you get shorter time frame bullish for a potential pushback to the upside, but you have to look at it in the lens of a lower high coming in and a potential another dump. Same thing here. You're looking for it to come in for a lower high and then another pullback. Just because we're getting a bounce here does not mean that we just get mega bullish and look for 100K. And I will go over a bullish case and the key level that we need to flip in order to see higher prices, right? If we want to see 69K, if we want to see $67,000 to $70,000, we know we have a lot of liquidity sitting up here above the value area high. I will show that as well. You know, there is potentially an argument to be made that we could get up there, but that's not what I'm looking at based off the technicals here, at least just yet, right? I'm also not calling for like zero, right? But again, red dot on your 4-day, red dot on your 3-day. If this continues down, even if we get a retracement, and we could come higher, right? And I'm going to show the confluence we have up here as well. Range anchored VWAP from the top of the range. This VWAP is also coming in at that $63,700, $64,000 zone. So there's a lot of confluence here to potentially put in a lower high and continue back to lower prices, right? And if that does happen, right? Everyone's going to get super bullish, right? And even if we pull up to 64, 65K, and then we start to get the pullback, everyone thinks it's going to zero, and then we're going to hit our next target at 57K, right? And then everyone's going to get super bearish, but we're going to be bullish, right? You want to be a contrarian when it comes to trading, guys. When everybody's bullish, you want to be looking for the shorts. When everybody's bearish, you want to be looking for the longs, right? I saw somebody, I don't know where it was. I don't know if it was on comments or something. Someone was saying, or maybe it was a YouTube video or something. Someone was saying, when price is going up, you want a long, and when price is going down, you want a short. And that's really not how it works, right? In some degree, right? Like if you're looking for shorts, sure, if price is going down, you can look for shorts, right? But for the most part, if you were getting bearish down here, this is why yesterday in the market update we're saying you do not want to get overly bearish at support. But, people see this big move down, all of a sudden they're bearish, and then they're looking for shorts. Meanwhile, you should be doing the opposite. After the big move down, you should be looking for some kind of a retracement, right? So it's very hard to kind of break that down for people who are new to trading, right? Because when you're bearish, you're thinking people are like, why is this guy looking for a long? It just dumped. We're going to go lower, right? And then as soon as you pump, people are like, oh my God, we're bullish. And then you come down, right? They're always one step behind unless you're actually doing the TN, you understand where price is going to go. So, right here, right? This is one reason why I do think we can continue up. 80-minute money flow looks pretty dang good here, guys. Money flow starting to curve back to the upside, and this could potentially continue the trend. If we see that money flow stay in the green, we could see that continued trend back up to higher prices, right? But that does not mean 100K. Remember the context here. Remember the context. Money flow on the 3-day, higher time frame red dots. This would be the idea of a potential lower high coming in before a continuation down. Now, again, I'm going to give you the bullish case. I'm going to show you the level we need to break in order to just look up for all-time highs. Because if that happens, I am going to be taking advantage of that, right? I'm not just sitting here looking for shorts and I'm never going to long. I mean, heck, I'm in a long, right? So keep that in mind. I am a trader here on this YouTube channel. So you zoom out far enough, I'm a mega bull on Bitcoin permanently, right? You zoom out to the monthly chart. This doesn't have a lot of price history here, but you zoom out to the monthly chart. I am a bull forever, right? Higher highs, lower high, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. Eventually, we'll put in a higher low and continue up, right? That's my thesis in the long term. But in order to be a trader, in order to play these ups and downs, you have to keep both. I'm always bullish and bearish at the same exact time, right? It just depends on the context that you're looking at. So with that being said, this is basically what we're looking at, right? If we continue up, those key levels to watch, in my own personal opinion, remain exactly the same as yesterday, right? There's really nothing new here. We had the key level of support. We look for the retracement. We're about to hit that first key level. I will be looking for potential scalp shorts here, but for the most part, I will be looking for potential continuations into this range, up to this value area high / time point of control / anchored VWAP between about, I would call it, 63.4 all the way up to the value area high at 64.5. This is your big level of resistance. Once we're able to get above this level and we can hold above here, I will reassess the situation. If there is no short to be had up here, I simply will not take the trade, and we will be looking for higher to hold the longs into that POC at $67,000, right? Not just perma bear here, but with the way things look right now, on the higher time frames, it does look like we could potentially continue down. So just be careful out there. Same thing here, 10-hour money flow trying to come back up. But overall, just generally trending to the downside. 12-hour money flow trying to creep back up as well. 8-hour money flow just crossed over into the red. We have to be careful of a fake out here. Remember, money flow is all about trend, right? It is the directional indicator. You want to make sure that you're not just, oh my God, crossover back into the green, we're going to the moon, and then eventually it's just a continuation of that trend. Doesn't mean the fake out can't happen, but you just have to keep in mind that direction is absolutely key here on these higher time, on the money flow, rather. So there you go, right? 6-hour back in the red, right? Starting to try to cross back over into the green on the 5-hour, 4-hour also, kind of getting rejected here. So yeah, kind of my thesis here right now, guys, is the bearish case would be to either, I think it's a higher likelihood of a continuation up locally here and then a rejection if we're going to get the lower prices. And that would be kind of the bearish case, right? A little continuation up, right? Can't get back above the value area high and then a bigger move down. And then the bullish case would be to get up here, fill the rest of this local range, break above that value area high, hold it as support, and then look up towards $67,000 and potentially $68,000. Now, one thing I do want to bring up here, guys, is the liquidation heat maps. Remember, we have a ton of liquidity sitting above $70,000, right? You could see it all here between about $70,000 all the way up to about, I would call it about $80-ish thousand, $78,000 to $81,000. There's a lot of liquidity up here. So there is we are traders, right? We are traders here in the Candle Mafia. So you have to anticipate any situation to happen. But If we get up there, I will look for the next major target to be 67K, and only at that moment, that is really the key level. If we are going to make a move to $70,000, we need to get above the POC at $67,000, as well as this trend line, right? Well, we rejected this TPOC already, but we got to get above here, right? We got to bounce. And listen, as long as we hold above the value area low here, we could potentially continue the bounce, but we got to flip this POC. And then once you get above that POC, that's where you can look for the $70,400 value area high. And at that point, you may be able to go for that liquidity sitting above this massive range that we've been trading in for, let's call it 224 days, right? So that would be the bullish case. If we do not break down and that money, all the money flow is going to fake out back into the green, which is definitely a potential possibility, right? Not guaranteed, but that would be kind of the bullish case. But for me, I would say this, as far as money flow, as far as the way the TA looks, it does look a little bit more likely at this moment. This could change tomorrow, over the weekend, or even on Monday. That looks like more of the situation that I would be looking at. But again, I am a level-to-level trader. Trading is an if this, then that statement. If we get above here and we start seeing bearish signs, I will take a scalp short. If we hold this as support and we come up to this level, that is the next area I will be looking for a short. If we do not get the confirmation and price starts holding support above the high and it looks bullish, I will then look to hold the longs up to $67,000. And that is simply my trading plan right now. That is what I'm looking for. Holding the short, or holding a portion of the short. Did Mrs. Candles just knock on the door? Mrs. Candles, are you okay? Sounded like you knocked on the door. Can we see those hands? Come show those hands. Mrs. Candles just did her nails. Come here, Mrs. Candles. Come on, show those hands. Come on. Do it for the Mafia. You can blow dry your hair in a second. Show us the hand. I just got better, so I can sniff your hand again. Ooh, smells like... Actually, it doesn't smell like anything. It smells like nail polish, to be honest. Shout out to Mrs. Candles. Drop those Mrs. Candles hands in the chat if you got those special emojis. Shout out to K Diggity. You guys are funny. All right, let's see. Shout out to Seth. Seth said, weird, dude. Weird. Yeah, I'm a hand sniffer. Shout out to all the fellas. Drop a Mrs. Candles hand in the chat if you're also a hand sniffer, guys. But use protection, because sometimes you'll sniff those hands, you'll get sick. Let's see. Yo. Shout out to Manitour OG, said smash that like button. That's right, smash that like button, guys. 550 likes. We will be giving away some Frankie Candles hats on tonight's live stream. Is Mrs. Candles bullish or bearish? Mrs. Candles is mega bullish. Mrs. Candles doesn't think we're even going to get any kind of retracement. She said when we were down here yesterday, I was saying, do you think we're going to retrace? Or no, this was on Thursday's live stream. I asked her if she thought we were going to retrace and then put on a lower high and come down, and she said absolutely not. She said no resistance whatsoever right up to $75,000, she said. So Mrs. Candles is mega bullish. Right now, getting a little pullback here, tiny bit. But yeah, Mrs. Candles is bullish for 70K no matter what. And sometimes those hands can be predictive on the price of Bitcoin. Let's see. Yo, shout out to Jordan. Says a little too early for the hand. Usually she comes in when it's time to drag Frankie off the live. Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to shout out to John. Hang on. I can't stop chat. Shout out to John Sowell. Hopefully I said that right, bro. Thank you for the super chat. He said, "Where you at, bro? We will be in Italy next week. Lunch on us." Shout out to John. Oh my God. Italy next week. I don't know if we can pull it off that fast. Shout out to John. Well, hey, bro. Eat some authentic Italian food for me, bro. I've been dealing with it in the South here. I don't even have New York Italian food, let alone authentic Italian food. We've been dealing with like Pizza Hut for pizza and basically matzo bagels instead of real life New York fat juicy bagels. Shout out to John, bro. Thank you for the invite, bro. We'll have to take you up on that at some point. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes we get offers and we're like, hey, maybe we should just fly out to Italy real quick. Shout out to Golden. But let's go ahead and continue on here. Bada boom. Just got home from Italy this week. Shout out to Oculus. Everybody's in Italy but Frankie Candles. Unbelievable. We should do a live stream from Italy. That'd be fire. Olive Garden for the win. Shout out to Dave Hagen. Yeah, absolutely, bro. Absolutely. But yeah, guys, I mean, shout out to anybody who saw that market update yesterday. Getting that beautiful bounce we were looking for right into our key level. If we continue up, next key target for me is going to be between 63.6 all the way up to 64.5. That is the next target for the move to the upside. And then once we get up here, we have to reassess the situation. I will 100% be looking for shorts. If they do not set up and we flip this level and continue higher, I'll be looking up towards that POC at $67,000. But shout out to everybody who watched that update. That update is yeah, not really, honestly, too much to update here because the update that we looked at yesterday, if I just scrub forward here, I kind of explained the same thing. Looking for the retracement into the value area low. And then if we flip that value area low, looking for that move up here, which could be potentially the area where we're going to look for the lower high and the bigger drop to the downside. This was all put in the market update yesterday. So if you want to catch these moves before they happen, make sure to subscribe to the channel, guys, or get in the premium Discord or the kitchen, as I like to call it. Let me see if I can. So yeah, all these moves being given to the premium Discord beforehand. Too late. You can't take this and trade this now. It's too late. The Discord already got it. But if you want these moves earlier, guys, you guys can check out the premium Discord. Link in the description down below. It is not a signals group. I will not tell you where to buy or sell your crypto or where to enter your trades. I simply show you what I think price will do, and then I show you the confirmations I'll be looking at to actually take the trades and where I'm looking to take them to. And you get daily updates on my trading plan and exact trades that I'm taking. And it's kind of like a mentorship. I do live streams every Monday and Friday where I walk everybody through the trades. It's very educational, and you know it's not just daily signals, right? We give you the setups when they're there, only high probability setups. So shout out to everybody in the kitchen. So there you go. But we'll see what happens here, guys. Now, you might ask yourself, why am I even looking for those lower highs? Other than the money flow, other than the high time frame red dots, why am I even looking for lower highs? And here's the thing, or why am I looking at that area for lower highs? Very simply put, guys, if we get the bounce from here, right, which we are, when we get this bounce, if we're going to put in the lower high, where is that lower high likely to come in? Very simply put, pull from the high all the way to the low. The lower high is very likely to come in between that golden pocket 786 retracement. I show this almost on every single live stream. This is how we were able to call the top on all of these big dumps. Everybody called bull market. We were looking at the bearish signals for short positions back down. And this has everything to do with the Fibonacci retracements. This is not because I'm special or I always know where price is going to go. I mean, maybe I do, but it's not just because I magically know, right, or I'm special, right? It's because I know how to do the analysis. Where did this lower high come in? Why were we getting sketched out here? Because we were unable to break through the 786. What happened? We break to the downside and put in a new low, breaking structure to the downside. And then here, we got bullish, right? Looking for the retracement back up, but not bullish for 100K. Bullish for a retracement into where? A simple golden pocket, golden pocket, 786 retracement. What happened? We come into the 786 retracement, we cannot flip it to support, and we get the break of structure to the downside. Same thing here. We get bullish for a lackluster bounce to the upside, a potential lower high, and another drop down, right? Not bullish for 100K. Now, why was I not bullish for 100K here? Very simply put, the money flow on the higher time frames was not calling for it, right? And just like we called this, and this based off Fibonacci retracements, this is the same thing, even though it's a little bit more of a local time frame. It's the same theory. If we're going to continue this downtrend, where is that lower high likely to come in? Golden pocket 786, again, starting at 63.8 all the way up to about 65.1. And again, we don't get it, right? There was always a bullish case to be had at all these highs too, right? Just the fact that we were right, I think it was 1, 2, 3, it was either 4 or 5 times in a row. The only reason, right, these could have broken out, held support, and continued up, right? But until we get those confirmations, until price breaks those levels and holds them as support, you can't not look for the lower high, right, if that makes sense. So if we get there, we will reassess the situation. But as of right now, this is my plan. And, whether we break up, I got my longs from lower. If we get the short from here and we continue down, I have the short I'm holding now and hopefully the new shorts that we can catch up here in the premium Discord. So we'll have to see. If this 8 to 10 hour money flow continues out, we'll have to see how it plays out. But typically, when you want big moves to the upside, you literally need to see the opposite of this. You want to see red money flow coming up, crossing into the green, not what we're seeing right now, which is money flow coming out. Yes, it's coming out up locally, but this is not enough to confirm a fake out, right? Because once that VWAP rolls over, you could easily just drag back into the red. It's an if this, then that statement. So there you go. Let's see. And here's another thing. On the daily time frame, right? Another reason why I do think we can continue higher here potentially is the VWAP on the daily, right? Once we start printing that green dot, going right down to that 90-minute money flow, right? Well, 90-minute money flow is already kind of in the green here. But typically, when you have that daily green dot with a 90-minute money flow crossover, which is happening, that is where you can get the bigger move to the upside. And the argument to come back up to 67K, to be honest, could be had here on the daily money flow. This daily money flow does not look that bad. And honestly, it does look like you could potentially, if we are going to get a move up to 67K, which is possible, if we are going to get that push up, let's assume the bullish case plays out, right? Which I want to be clear. I am not biased really towards one way or the other, right? Just because the lower high could be likely doesn't mean that I'm praying for that to happen. If we pump, I will be just as happy. I am in the long positions. It's the beauty of being a trader. But if we come up here, the one thing I will say, if you could come up here, this daily looks like it could potentially set up for a nice bearish divergence. And if you need to look, if you're going to put in a bear div, you have to put in a higher high, right? So the next key level to the upside is going to be $67,000 at the macro POC. And as long as we hold above this value area low, we could potentially to journey back up there. But I'm being very careful around that $64,000, $65,000 level. Very, very careful. There's a lot of resistance up here now, right? Come up here, lower high, bigger drop down. If we continue down, if the bearish case plays out, really what I'm going to be looking at, very simply put, is the same range we've been watching, right? Because in the context of this might make a little more sense for people, right? If we are going to continue down and we are going to just put in a lower high and continue back down, this is the context I'm looking at price in. This major value area, right? Value area high sitting at 65,170. POC sitting where we bounced just now at 61K. Or 60,800, whatever. And then your value area low of this local range is sitting at $57,000, which we also know we have a lot of liquidity sitting down there as well. This whole thing is a game of grabbing liquidity for the most part. Let me zoom out here, right? So $57,000. We still have a lot of liquidity sitting down here. So are we going to come grab that first, or are we going to go grab the $70,000 liquidity first? Right now, higher time frame money flow and red dots could potentially point lower. So that's just the way I'm playing it. But again, I don't want anyone seeing this, and just because I am looking for a move down, that does not mean, I want to be very clear, if price pumps, I am still going to make money, right? This is not just if we dump, I'm going to get wrecked. That is not the case, right? I mean, I'm sorry, if we pump, I'm going to get wrecked. That's not the case, right? I will make money if we pump. But if looking at it in the context of this volume profile, with these volume profiles, guys, undervalued, overvalued. We deviate above the high, get accepted back into the range. Next likely place for price to go is the POC. Shout out to anybody who watched the live streams recently. That's part of the reason why we were anticipating this drop down. And as long as we remain in this range, this level at 65.3, which again is very close to the level that we were looking at before, which is the 786 retracement, which is right there. This is the level. This is the level to get above. If you want the bullish case to play out and you want to see $67,000, you must break above $65,228. And you must hold support, right? You don't want to deviate up here, see money flow coming out for a drop back into the range. That would be the bearish case, right? But you need to hold this level and things need to look bullish in order for you to get that drop, rip up to $67,000 to $70,000. But for the most part, as long as we remain in this range, reject the high. If you can't get back above that value area high, you're going to be looking down towards the POC and potentially the value area low, where we know we have a ton of liquidity sitting. So there you go. That is what I'm looking at. That's how I am trading it right now. I just wish I didn't get stopped out of this long. At least we got it in the Discord for the Mafia, though. At least we got it in the Discord for the Mafia. But with all that being said, guys, that is what I'm looking at on Bitcoin for the most part. I think we can continue up, just being very, very careful around these lower high zones. Let's see. What's the video for the giveaway? Tyler Durden. Shout out to Crypto Maxi. I'm not 100% sure exactly. Shout out to Hung. Shout out to Hung. I don't know how to say your name exactly, but it says, Frankie, do you have a video on how to use your indicator? He's talking about Frankie Candles Essentials. Yes, we do. Yes, we do have a video on how to read Frankie Candles Essentials. Tony, I actually don't think Tony's here. Tony's doing something right now. Tyler, if you could find the video of the Frankie Candles Essentials video, if you could drop that, I would greatly appreciate it. But yeah, that's what we're looking at, guys. Let's see. Yeah, the video for the giveaway is the candlestick video. So there you go. You guys can like and comment on that video for the giveaways. Let's see. Bada boom, bada bing. I pronounced it right. Let's go. Shout out to Hung. I appreciate you, bro. Let's see. Let's check in on chat real quick, and then we will move on to some altcoins, and then we'll start giving away some free crypto. Let's get it. Let's see. Bada boom, bada bing. Shout out to Jenny Swanson and make Bitcoin great again and get rid of futures trading. Shout out to Jenny. We can't get rid of futures trading. That's how we make all our money, baby. Let's go. Shout out to Jenny. Let's see. I am mostly spot long in crypto. I might need to take some profits on Solana. Shout out to Seth. We will take a look at Solana here in just a second. Let's see. I can't stop looking at 57K, dude. Shout out to Mad Ads. Yeah, I mean, the liquidity is there. One thing to understand, guys, is just because the liquidity is there does not guarantee we come down there. But just remember, right? Like, and I really don't like sounding like a broken record. But the reason I continuously go back and show what we looked at and, talked about how we looked for the lower highs on all these levels. The last reason that I do that for is to brag. It is nothing to do with it, right? But the reason is because it's the same situation, right? Like, even on this second pump down here, we were thinking, hey, guys, remember last time everyone got super bullish and we just rejected back down to the bottom of the range? We're still in the same position, except money flow is still coming out, right? So we get bullish for the short term for a move up, and then we just put the lower high in and come back down and break the low. Right? Kind of break the low, not really. But it's because this stuff works, and my main purpose of this YouTube channel is to educate you on how to do the analysis, to stay away from all the random just like bullish sentiment for people who are just bullish to be bullish, right? Like, I am never bullish just to be bullish. I am bullish if there are signs on the chart. If there is no chart saying up, I will not look up, and it's as simple as that. And I know it's like, in order to make these calls, right? I was a loner here. I was a loner here. I was a loner here, right? And people are like, how the heck are you looking down? And it just goes to show, be a contrarian. I want to make a trading shirt that says, be a contrarian, right? Like, literally trade against the masses and you will make money. So yeah, and if you're here for the long term, then ignore all the short-term analysis, right? Just because I'm bearish here for a potential move back down does not mean that I think it's a bear market, right? It's very important to realize that. And that's why I'm trying to make the beginner series. By the way, check out that candlestick video we dropped on Wednesday, be part of our beginner series showing you how to become an expert on the charts, learning how to do your own analysis, find your own key levels, and understand what you're looking at when you're looking at a chart. So you could see this stuff as well, right? So just very important. So there you go. But this is really the main range I'm looking at. We break out of here, we could potentially continue higher. If we don't, then I'm going to be looking for the drop down to the back to the POC at 60K and then the 57K liquidity sitting down there, which is pretty saucy. Lots of liquidity down there for sure. All right, let's see. Bada boom, bada bing. Let's continue on. We're going to take a look at some altcoins here as well, guys. Let's see. Shout out to Flat Smack. Flat Smack that like button. Flat Smack said, Bears work at McDonald's. Shout out to Flat Smack. Yeah, I would generally agree with that, bro. In the long term. For like the long term for Bitcoin, absolutely. Yeah, like, I mean, just look at the chart, right? Pull up the monthly on Bitcoin. I mean, it depends. It depends on the context of the bear, right? Like, anyone who thought this was going to zero got wrecked. Thought it was going to zero, got wrecked. Thought it was going to zero, got wrecked, right? Bears get wrecked in crypto. But the bears do win for a short amount of time at the top. So that's why I picked to be a trader, because I want to take advantage of this and this, right? We make money on the dumps just like we do on the pumps. Let's see. Shout out to Jay Violet. Said, Frankie wakes me up in the morning. Let's go. Shout out to Jay Violet. I was going to drink some black coffee here, but we don't have any. It's empty. Very, very sad. Let's see. Let's take that liquidity to the downside. Shout out to Gene. Let me drop a poll in here. What are we thinking, guys? What is next on Bitcoin? Let me know on this poll. What's next? We'll do a typical up only. We'll do a retrace, dump, and then we'll just do zero. Going to zero. Let me know what you guys think. In the medium term. Not overall. Obviously, we all know Bitcoin's going to go up over time. Let's see. Shout out to Seth said, I'm glad I was buying Bitcoin a long time ago because I suck at trading. Shout out to you, bro. But hopefully we can change that. And again, guys, you can make money whether the price is going up or down. I am literally making money going up and down at the same time, right? So this is why, when I say I'm bearish, I do not mean I'm bearish on Bitcoin altogether, right? I'm just bearish over a certain scenario, right? I could be bearish here, which is what is this? This is the 5-minute chart, right? So, this is an hour and 10 minutes. I could be bearish for an hour and 10 minutes and then bullish for the next hour and 10 minutes, right? So there you go. Let's see. Yeah, bears are going to get exhausted. Price will go up at the end of October. I hope so, Jonathan. That would be absolutely fire. Let's see. And nobody's bullish enough. Shout out to Flatsmack. I don't know if you can really get as bullish as I am on Bitcoin or crypto in general. When it comes to my long-term investing plan, guys, the amount of my net worth that is invested in crypto is horrifying to most people. Even people in crypto. Like a lot of you guys, if I told you the percentage of my net worth, it's people would be like, how much do you have invested in crypto? Like, you mean you only have $6 in your bank account, but all that in crypto? It's like, yes, I am cash poor. Not really. Not like I say that kind of lightheartedly, but yes. Yeah, I am bullish enough on Bitcoin to bet a majority of my net worth on it. So put it that way. Let's see. I will always tell myself I need to take profits and never do. Shout out to Free Will. That is a common issue in trading. A lot of people, money flow over everything. Free will, absolutely, bro. But yeah, that is something a lot of people struggle with. I struggle with that from time to time as well. Let's see. Bada boom. Just scrolling through chat a bit here. 99K November. Flatsmack, I feel that. 99K November. I think that's possible. Darren Dusting says Frank is a D-gen at heart. Let's go. Shout out to Darren. Okay, let's go ahead and continue on. Let's take a quick look at Solana and what we got going on here. So right now, Solana, we looked at this on the premium live stream. I'm just going to freeball the altcoins real quick. Steve Smith, yeah, taxes must be wild. Yeah, you are telling me, brother. Yes, it is brutal. So much stuff all over the place in a million different accounts. Losses, gains. Oh my God, capital. It's all crazy. It's an absolute nightmare. Luckily, my tax people are fire. So yeah. Shout out to Carlton Dennis, by the way. All right, let's see. Bada boom. Majority of my net worth is in S coins. Yo, shout out to Jonathan. Let's go. Yeah. Shout out to Steven Smith. That just kind of, yeah. Oh God, I like to forget about it. But yes, taxes are crazy. Okay. Let's see. I'm a reformed D-gen. I trade responsibly now. So boring. Yeah, shout out to SA Razor. That's like kind of how I am. I've blown up so many accounts. I am like a reformed D-gen as well. But I make way more money as non a D-gen. So I'll tell you that much. I do have D-gen accounts. Yeah, shout out to Ruan B. Says, yo, Frankie, do you have a masterclass where you teach about candles, trend, and so on? Yeah, shout out to Ruan B. This YouTube channel, brother. You've been here for a bit, I believe, right? Yeah, this YouTube channel is a free trading course, guys. And that candlestick video, literally dropped it on Wednesday. So check that out, brother. I'll show you how to read actual candlesticks. But yeah, that is what we are looking at. Okay, so on Solana, guys, to be quite honest with you, we're just stuck. I mean, it's kind of the same old song and dance here, right? We're still within our range. Rejected. Whoops. We were looking for that next push above that POC into the golden pocket at about $161 to $166. Got to push right into that zone. Got the pullback to the POC, and now we are back testing that POC. If you want to see higher prices on Solana, this is the key level to break. 143.83. Flip this to support. Get a bigger move up to the value area high. That is what I would look for as far as a move on Solana. You have to break this POC. And then at that point, you're not necessarily out of the woods just yet. You still got to get above that value area high. The only thing that is, like, if you take a look at the daily, right? Of course, the daily money flow is a little choppy. Like, if we had a nice deep red wave here on money flow, right, with money flow coming into the green, I would be looking for this to potentially break out. Not saying it can't break out, but this choppy money flow makes it a little hard to call. Same thing on the 2-day. Yeah, 3-day, 4-day. Like, this money flow is not bullish. Like, it's, and it's just a simple fact, right? Like, this money flow is trending down. So we have to at least take that for what it's worth. 5-day VWAP on the way down as well. So, yeah, I mean, I would be careful. Yeah, I would just be careful here. And I'll take a look at Ethereum in a second. But, you know, for me, if we can't get above this POC, very simply put, I'd be looking down to this daily at about 131. Lose that daily, looking down to this next daily / value area low at 123. Break above the POC. I'll give you all the levels here. We'll give it all away for free, baby. We'll give it all away for free. Golden pocket at 151. flip above that POC, look for moving to this 786 retracement. And that's kind of the levels I'd look at. Until then, until we wind up, getting above the POC and breaking out of this, not even the value area high, until we break out of this 786, like nothing really that exciting for Solana as of right now. Doesn't mean it can't pump here, but I'm just saying, like, these are the levels. So there you go. POC is probably the most important level in my opinion right now. Lose this, look down towards the daily, flip it. I would look up towards that golden pocket. Let's see. Yeah, shout out to Seth. Most of us hold Solana. Yes, I do hold a good bit of Solana. I bought I already held I mean, for anybody who doesn't know, anybody who is not here and thinks that I only buy bottoms and sell tops perfectly every single time, it is simply not the case. I literally DCA'd into Solana right here. DCA, boop, goes to 0. Luckily, I still hold all this. I did not panic sell. So luckily, I still hold all this, obviously massively in profit. But I also bought a whole lot of 3x pre-leveraged tokens when we went to 0 at about $8 and bought a bunch of those on 3x pre-leveraged tokens. And that wound up paying out big time. So, yeah. But just in general, right, I was DCAing here, and then it literally dumped 80%, right? So I put a bunch of money in here, dumped 80%, bought the pre-leveraged tokens, everything came back, and I did buy some more Solana on this last dip. Not this one. I think it was the dip in April. Down here, I bought another, I think, 15K. Yeah, if we do get another big drop for some reason, I will be looking to buy altcoins, right? Yeah, just to be clear. So there you go. All right, let's continue on here. Anything could happen. You were extremely bullish before. We near moon dump. Shout out to Crypto Owl. What does NRE mean? Let me know. Is that like an MRE? Like a meal ready to eat? Shout out to Crypto Owl. Smash that like button, bro. Welcome in. Let's see. Shout out to Nirvana. Thank you for that super chat, bro. Nirvana says, Frankie, what is the volume profile that you are using on the left on the levels? So this is a simple fixed range volume profile. You can find this in TradingView. If you come down 1, 2, 3, 4 tools to projection, come on down to fixed range volume profile, and then you can go ahead and pull these on your chart as well. This is the most powerful tool that you could possibly use when trading, in my opinion. And then combine this with things like LuxAlgo, sponsor of the channel. Shout out to LuxAlgo. If you guys want to check out their indicators, you can check them out in the link in the description down below. But yeah, mix this with some of the other stuff that we use here. Absolutely overpowered. It is 100% a majority of the reason why we get bearish when other people are bullish and why we get bullish when other people are bearish. One more time. Main range. This had a lot to do with the macro volume profile. We do not get mega bullish at the value area high. Now, this doesn't mean that we don't look for a possibility of breaking out, right? You always have to look at that opportunity. But when you come above this volume profile, this is typically where you want to look for shorts. And then when you're below the profile, this is where you want to look for longs. Where down here, most people get bearish, and up here, most people get bullish. Everybody thought this was going to break out. It was the Bitcoin conference. The Bitcoin conference is going to send Bitcoin to all-time highs. I've been to 4 Bitcoin conferences. 3? Maybe 4. Never once has it ever gotten a huge move to the upside on a conference. I don't know why people keep saying that. But this is where you like to get, this is where you want to get bearish, especially if you're getting confirmation, right? But if you get up to these levels, and there usually is an argument for a breakout here. But a lot of the reasons why we were able to be bearish at the right times, calling the tops here, right? Literally shorting the top here in the premium Discord. The reason we're able to do this is by using the volume profiles and the technical analysis. And the reason we're able to long from levels like $54,000 in the Discord is because of the volume profiles. This is an undervalued asset. This is not where you want to short. This is where you want to long. Underneath the volume profile, this is the fair value. This is the fair value for the asset, right? Within this range, between 70,200, 300, and 60,500, this is the accepted fair value. When you deviate above this range, that is an expensive asset, and you look to short that back to the median, right? Back to the middle, back to the POC of the range. And then once you lose that POC, you look to go to the low, right? When you deviate below, this is looked at as a cheap asset. This is where you want to buy to go back up to the POC and back up to the value area high. And it's not that easy, right? You have to find the actual confirmations, right? You have to know what to look for to actually enter the trade. This is where LuxAlgo comes in. This is where Market Cypher comes in. This is where the premium Discord comes in. But This is how you trade the volume profiles, and this is how we're able to get bullish, but not bullish for 100K, right? Again, bullish for a move through the range, and then you reassess the situation as you come to the highs. And a lot of the times, right, we're in a long from the low here, massively in profit with our stop loss at break even. So the long is a guaranteed winner, right? And then we could even take a stab at a short here, and if the short doesn't play out and stops out, the long will continue to run. That's why these volume profiles are so lucrative, because it gives you so many opportunities to take a trade, but it also just lets you understand when things are generally undervalued or overvalued. And again, most people get bullish on pumps. It's when you're about to break out that people get bullish, when this is literally the wrong time. It's the opposite time when you want to get bullish. You want to buy fear, sell greed. Yes. Sometimes I get like a tongue twister. You want to sell when everybody's bullish and buy when everybody is bearish. It is the simple form of any investment, right? And the volume profiles 100% help you do that. Shout out to Bubba's Crypto. Let's go. Shout out to you, bro. Thank you for getting those 55 Frankie Candles memberships. Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to Jack of Clubs. Shout out to Rodolfo, Mr. Z, Saitso. I don't know how to say that. And Robin. I think that says Robin. Shout out to you guys. Welcome to the Mafia. And hopefully you guys are getting these. Volume profiles on your chart right now. If you guys can't access this on TradingView, search my name, Frankie Candles, in TradingView. Get this one by LuxAlgo. It's free. It is the same tool with added benefits, right? It's the same thing as the one on TradingView, but you get extra confirmation signals, which tells you when you're getting bearish signals while you're deviating above that value area high. This is based off the signals that I like to look for shorts. You cannot use this as a buy or sell indicator. It doesn't work like that. They're confirmation signals, but you could see you get a move from the low back up to the high. You start putting in massive bearish divergence at the high. You get your sauce can emoji letting you know that you're getting bearish confirmations outside the value area. You look to go to the POC and back down to the value area low, right? And that is 100% free, no strings attached, no email, no nothing. Just search my name, add it to your chart right now, and follow along. All right, let's see. Shout out to Crypto Maxi dropping those GSP emojis. Let's go. Let's see. Shout out to Gene Lee. Says, search Frankie Candles, a.k.a. Clark Gable. Oh, is that the guy that I look like with the glasses on? I was like, who is Clark Gable? Shout out to you, bro. All right, let's see. Shout out to Jonathan. Said, why do you use the regular one instead of your indicator? On the live streams, it's just for me, right? It's easier because I pull so many ranges. I'm deleting them. I'm re-pulling them. And it's just simply faster for me to go into this draw here and pull a bunch of things instead of going into my indicators, scrolling down to my name, clicking it, and then adding it. So there you go. That's a good question. And to be honest, that indicator is really made, the reason we made that indicator was to help beginners, right? Help people who are new to the channel, people who are new to volume profiles, and it basically to encompass my entire trading strategy, or a lot of what I trade, into one indicator to help people understand how to trade that kind of theory. So there you go. It was mostly made for the community, although I do use it. Let's see. Okay. Oh, shout out to Ruben. If you check out the volume profile videos on the channel, and it'll show you how to change those settings. Real quick, I'll just open these up, and you could just copy them. If you make yours like this, and then you have to come to Style and make sure Value Area High, Value Area Low, and POC are selected, and yours should look like mine. You could just pause the video and copy those settings. Let's see. Shout out to Wick589. Said glasses. Frankie Khalifa. Yo, shout out to Wick. I don't know if you're talking about Wiz or Mia. Shout out to Wick. All right, let's see. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look. We took a look at Solana. I want to take a quick look at Ethereum here. Now, as you guys know, I did look at this on yesterday's market update. Yesterday's market update was literally like a look into a crystal ball. Doesn't always play out that perfectly. Usually we're pretty either right or pretty close to being right. Might miss a level or two, but yesterday's market update literally just played out exactly as we thought. Now, for Ethereum, for the most part, right, we're kind of making our way back down to the bottom of this range. Now, let me actually hide these spider lines really quickly. So if you missed the market update yesterday, I'll kind of just update you on what we're looking at, right? We were at the POC looking for the bounce, right? Where can this bounce take us? Potentially to a retracement. Up to the golden pocket at about $2,523. $2,500 even, and I'm going to show you why in a second, is really going to be the key level on Ethereum in my own personal opinion, right? But if we get the continued bounce here, 2,500 is kind of the first stop. And then, you're just within this volume profile. But for me, I really would like to see what this next 4-hour red dot gives us, because if we can get a move back down to this value area low closer to 2263, this would be a much better place, in my opinion, to take a long. Could we take off from here? Absolutely, anything is possible, right? But I would much prefer to see a move down into these levels. We have 2 fresh horizontal dailies, as well as the 786 of the retracement and the value area low. And oftentimes, right, what happened here? You deviate above the high, you reject the golden pocket with bearish confirmations, higher high on your price action, lower high on your momentum waves. You get the drop to the downside to the POC. So at this point, you're expecting turbulence at the POC, but once you lose that POC, you look to go to the low. And I would just prefer to take a long down here at the value area low. If we come back up and we rip off to, $5,000 like everybody wants, then I will let that go, right? I hold a ton of Ethereum on spot, so I'm happy to let that go. But we'll see what happens. We also have these untapped lows down here, which I don't actually love. I am suspicious of these lows. But yeah, we'll see what happens. As long as we're in this volume profile, looking at this as a simple volume profile. Leave the low, deviate below the high, go to the POC, check it off the list, already happened, and then if we lose that POC, look to go down to the low. This is where I'm looking for longs. Very simply put. All right, let's see here. Bada boom. Yeah, daily VWAP coming up. Money flow also not looking bad on the daily for Ethereum. Now, is it going to be sustainable? I don't know, right? Is that daily money flow going to give you a massive move like that? Or is it going to give you more of a lackluster move like this, where it's just kind of and then another dump? Hard to say at this moment, right? But I will say that VWAP coming up and that money flow looks nice. If you get that green dot on the daily with the money flow crossover on the daily at the same time, that is going to be good. Remember, guys, if you get that, this is another thing we were looking at on the market update yesterday for Bitcoin. When you get the green dots on certain time frames with the money flow crossovers on certain lower time frames, this gives you bigger moves up. And what we were looking at yesterday was the 8-hour green dot here printing with the 30-minute money flow crossover into the green. That 30-minute money flow crossover into the green. When this happens together with the 8-hour green dot, this is one of the most simple strategies you can trade. And it is reliable. Recently, it's been slapping. But you see the green dot here on the, you see the money flow crossover into the green on money flow on the 30-minute. When this happens, at the same time that your 8-hour green dot is printing, like you see right here, when this happens, typically the 30-minute money flow crossover is the thing that starts the bigger move up. And again, I don't trade just based off this right now. I use more advanced strategies than this, but I still look at this and use this. I use this in my strategy, but I used to trade this alone. And I have caught some very, very good trades just trading that strategy. 8-hour green dot, 30-minute money flow crossover into the green. And it works both ways with a red dot and a money flow crossover into the red. Same thing with the 4-hour and the 15-minute. Same thing with the daily and the 90-minute, right? The daily and the 90-minute is going to play out more than an 8-hour 30-minute. An 8-hour 30-minute is going to play out more than a 4-hour 15-minute, right? That's how the time frames work. The higher the time frame, the more weight it holds, right? The bigger the percentage. So, I didn't even think of that, right? 30-minute money flow crossover literally was the thing that started the move. Again, pointed out on yesterday's market update. All right, let's see. Bada boom, bada bing. Shout out to Gene Lee dropping those money bags in the chat. Let's go. Okay, let's see. Shout out to Jenny Swanson, said Frankie's brain is a quantum computer. I wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't go that far. But I will say, if that is the case, you guys don't want a quantum computer brain. It doesn't sleep. All I think about is this. If I'm not thinking about this, I'm thinking about YouTube. If I'm not thinking about YouTube, I'm thinking about trading. Most of the time it's trading and the charts. If I'm not thinking about a trade, I'm thinking about a setup. If I'm not thinking about a setup, I'm thinking about the Discord. If I'm not thinking about the Discord, I'm thinking about the business. I don't sleep. When I'm sleeping, I'm dreaming about work. It's but I wouldn't have it any other way. I'm super blessed to be in this position because I love what I do. But it's it's candles in the wind. Yo, shout out to Greg. What does that even mean? All right, let's see. Shout out to Jesse. Said, hit that like button. Shout out to Jesse. Smash that like button, guys. And shout out to Jesse. How do you say your last name, bro? Jellic? Jesse Jellic. Shout out to you, bro. Boom Select said, looking bearish, baby. Oh, wait, hey, let's check the poll here real quick. Okay. Hey, shout out to the Mafia, baby. Shout out to the Mafia. The Mafia knows. Retrace, then dump. That's what I'm looking at. Most 34% of people say up only. That is wild. Long term, I'm on up only team. Like reality, like medium term, like actual daily type, like daily price action wise, I would say retrace then dump. But 57%, baby, let's go. 9% of people think it's going to zero. Dang, baby. All right, let's see. Yeah, shout out to Charles P. Says, yeah, taking your vitamins. Can't stress yourself out too much. Yeah, no, I try to relax sometimes, guys. I really do. But I'll be honest with you. I get more anxiety and more stressed out relaxing than working. I would just rather work. I don't know if it's like, I don't know if people are born like this. I'm going to start taking, if you guys want to see some, we'll take a look at Arrow. If you guys want to start dropping altcoins in the chat, we can start taking a look at them. Shout out to Jay. How do I get money flow and red and green dots on my chart? You gotta. It's Market Cipher B, right? So it's a paid indicator. I don't know if the lower third came up yet. We have a lower third for it. If you guys want to save some money on Market Cipher, you can check out. I can pull it up manually here. MC Frank 20 is my discount code if you want to check out Market Cipher. I highly recommend it. It's a huge part of my analysis. I wouldn't be promoting it if it wasn't. If it didn't work, I mean, this is literally how we call a lot of these moves in Market Cipher. It has a lot to do with it, right? Then mix that with the volume profiles, the other techniques that we use here. It's absolutely overpowered. So you guys can check that out in the link in the description down below. But it is paid, so keep that in mind. But yeah, let's go ahead. Yeah, drop those altcoins. We'll take a look at Arrow real quick. But I'll be honest with you guys. I'm more stressed out not working than I am working. I'd rather just be working. It's more relaxing to me. Because all I do, it's like every time I go try to do something, I'm just like, I could be working right now. I don't know. I don't know if it's just like my breed. I've always been like that. I don't know. Not token. Shout out to Crypto Owl. We could take a look at Not. We could take a look at Not. Shout out to Borat. XRP, yeah, we'll take a look at XRP. Yeah, usually it's Mrs. Candles dragging me somewhere. And yeah, she puts her foot down. She goes, that's it. We're going to have fun. And then I have fun, and I'm like, yay, this is fun. This is awesome. This is awesome. Bearish absorption on the 30-minute. Shorts are getting wrecked. I'm just kidding, guys. I'm just kidding. I'm a human. I have fun sometimes. Work. Shout out to Bullish on Parade. So let's take a look at Arrow here. Yeah, I couldn't keep an eye on all these charts if I didn't work as much as I did. But again, I am not complaining by any means whatsoever. I feel like the luckiest person in the world to be doing what I'm doing. So there you go. Let's see. So here you go, right? One more time. Volume profiles. Key resistance until proven otherwise. Break above the value area low, or hit it, reject, get back above. Once you flip that value area low to support, this is where you look for the fill of the range to the high. Got it beautifully. Got to move up, retracement back down. So yeah, let me. Oh, shout out to Jesse. Thank you for the super chat, bro. He said his last name means happiness. Shout out to Jesse, bro. That's awesome. Shout out to you. I don't know what my last name means. It just means buddies. Let's see. Jeff wants to see banana meme coin. Keep up the hard work, bro. Shout out to Chiz. Shout out to Chiz. Thank you, bro. I will. I appreciate you, man. All right, so let's take a look here. Especially with trading, it's like one of the most, like, when you win trades, it's like a very instantly gratifying thing. Trading is not instantly gratifying. I want to be clear. It takes years, if not many, many months to become profitable and actually see the fruits of your labor. But when you win a trade, it's like, oh my God, look, I got money. If that's not addicting, I don't know what is. Hey, shout out to Jason with an EN. Shout out to you, bro. Hit up the beginning of the stream. If you just tuned in, bro, check out the Bitcoin analysis in the beginning of the stream. I would agree with you, bro. Okay, so let's take a look here. On Arrow. Let's take a look at the no, I guess that is our Arrow chart. Do we have a coin? Oh, here's the Coinbase chart. Okay, so here we are. Shout out to Rag Capital. Said, is there a indicator for free money flow? I don't know. I don't use it. I use this is I use Market Cipher B. It is not a clone of Market Cipher B. It is the real Market Cipher B. I can't vouch for anything else. I know there are other indicators that do the same thing or something similar, but I also know that they're not exactly the same. I'm not saying they're useless or you cannot use them at all, right? I'm not saying that. But I am looking at Market Cipher B because a lot of times people will be like, oh, I don't get it. Your money flow is bullish, but mine is bearish. And it's usually because they're not looking at the actual Market Cipher. They're looking at a clone or a knockoff or something like that. So just keep that in mind. Ask the Mafia. The Mafia is well-versed in all the indicators. They should be able to guide you correctly. Okay. Shout out to Rags. That makes sense. Thank you. No problem, brother. Okay, so same thing. Value area low, flip the low, go to the POC, back to the high, back to the low. So, okay. I'll be honest, right? Like, this is your local range. For the most part, if you want big moves, up on arrow. Nice trigger wave here. Money flow thick on the 16-hour. Yeah, I'll say this, right? The altcoins, for a while now, if you guys have been watching the show, for a while, a lot of the altcoins don't look as bad as Bitcoin. I guess Bitcoin's kind of in the same situation. Money flow coming up very nicely here. VWAP also coming in very nicely. So I would probably be looking, if Arrow gets that green dot on the daily, check that 90-minute money flow, back in the green, okay. If that daily green dot prints, I would probably expect a move into about $1.36 up to about $1.42, right, where you have your next volume profile. But at that moment, let's take a look at the higher time frames. Yeah, like your 3-day red dot, kind of mixed up here, to be honest. But yeah, like locally, yeah, this is your range, right? You're probably going to hang out in here until you get your next daily green dot. So hang out in here, go to the PLC, back to the low, back to the high, right? I don't know how many rotations you're going to get, but this is your range. Value area high sitting at 122, POC sitting at 109, value area low sitting at 99 cents. Once you get a move out of this range, and you push up into this new range, this is your next key level of resistance. So if you get another push up off that daily green dot, and I think your best bet of getting out of this range is going to be on that daily green dot, right? So if you're going to break out of here and you're going to hit these higher targets, you're going to have to see that green dot on the daily. That's what I would watch for the move. If you get it, this is your level of resistance, sitting between 144 and 136. That's what you're looking at. Come up here, right? And then if you can get above that POC, maybe you could fill the rest of the range. If not, then I would look for a rejection at this level. You have to analyze price action as you come in there. But I would watch that daily green dot. When you print that, you're probably going to get some kind of move up. And that's the next key level of resistance. So there you go. Let's see. Bada boom, bada bing. Let's see. Shout out to Jake Mooney. Shout out to you, bro. Check out the channel. We have volume profile tutorials on the channel. It shows you how I pull these. Basically, I pull these on sideways ranges. But I have a tutorial showing you exactly how to use these. Let's see. CryptoFace also has has it for 35% sell-off. Shout out to Was the Electrician. Talking about Bitcoin. Let's see. I could probably tell you if you were talking about that or not. Or 35% sell-off. I don't know if you're talking about Bitcoin, but if you're talking about Bitcoin, then you're looking at 40K. Is that what you're talking about? Let me know. I'd love to know. Let's see. Approximately how long do these time frames take to play out? 8-hour, 30-minute, 4-hour, 15-minute, daily 90-minute. Uali? Hopefully I said that right. I'm sure I didn't, but shout out to you, bro. It really depends, right? I'll tell you this: the higher the time frame, the longer it takes to play out. I have videos talking about time frames on the channel. I highly recommend you check them out. But so put it this way, right? Like if you're looking to, okay, so let's look at a green dot on the daily here. From green dot to red dot, let's see how long that takes, right? So from green dot to red dot, that takes about 7 days to play out. Now, if you go down to the 4-hour, let's see what a green dot to a red dot is, right? Let's go green dot right here to this red dot. That is 1 day, right? So now if we go to the 1 hour and we go from a green dot to a red dot, 9 hours, right? So you see it gets less and less. The lower down the time frames, I will do this. I will answer this question for most people in the chat very quickly, but we have videos on the channel talking about this, and I probably will make a new one for the beginner series. Your time frames. Watch the candlestick video, which is the one that we just dropped on yesterday. Tyler Jordan just dropped the link. Watch that. This will help you understand time frames slightly, right? But the daily, each candle represents 1 day of price action, right? So in this 24-hour, in this 1 day, right, yesterday, price went from this low right here at about 59,793 and went as high as 61,476 and then settled somewhere in the middle, right? That is 1 whole day of price action. Now, if I go to the 1 hour, this one candle will be represented by 24 1-hour candles. So if I pull these up side by side, here's some sauce for the live stream for a Friday. I'll leave you guys off with some nice sauce here. If I pull up the daily time frame here, right, we'll go for yesterday's candle. This is yesterday. This is the daily time frame, and this is the 1 hour time frame. Yesterday was the 3rd. So if I go to the beginning of yesterday, which starts, this is the 1 hour time frame I'm on, October 3rd at 12 a.m. This is the beginning of yesterday, and the end of yesterday was right here. Right? So yesterday, on the hourly time frame, this was all the price action yesterday on the hourly time frame. But if you're looking at the daily, all that price action was just this one candle, right? But if you go to the 1 hour, you're going to get these 24 hourly candles, right? And then if you go to the 2 hour, it's going to be half the amount of candles, right? It's like zooming in or looking at it as a higher resolution, right? The daily, you can't really take a lot of information away from this, right? So we zoomed in, like even if you zoom into, say, the 8 hour, every candle represents 8 hours of price action. A new candle only comes in every 8 hours. So right here, this candle closes, and then when you print a new candle, price did this within 8 hours. And then 8 hours later, the next candle prints. And then 8 hours later, the next candle prints. And the moves up and down, watch the candlestick video. You'll understand how to read the candles. These candlesticks represent what price did within that 8 hour period, right? So the 1 hour, every candle's 1 hour, 8 hour, every candle's 8 hours, right? So the 8 hour, if I'm looking at yesterday's price action, which was the 3rd, where are we? Let me move time forward here. October 3rd, it's basically from here all the way to here, right? So you only have a few 8 hour candles in a day, right? But we can't really trade this, right? You can't see anything here. So you have to scroll down to a lower time frame, like a 1 hour or like a 24 minute, right? Now we have even more candles within the day, right? Now you go to the 10 minute. Now you have even more candles on the day, right? But if we go up to the 4 hour, we only have a few of those candles, right? Does that make sense? Between these two lines, let me just hammer this home for anybody new to the channel. This is yesterday's price action. I will just zoom in on this. This is yesterday's price action, right? Daily candle is just that one candle. Go to the 1 hour. Now you have that whole day represented in 24 candles, 24 1 hour candles, because there's 24 hours in a day, right? 30 minute, you have double the candles. If you go down to the 1 minute, now look how much price action you have in here, right? So that's it. This is super high resolution. Come up to the 4 hour. This is very pixelated, right? This is very pixelated. Can't really take anything away from this. We want more detail. So we go down to a lower time frame. We get more detail. Does that make sense? So there you go. I know that was basic for a lot of people, but we got to cover the new people here in the Candle Mafia. If you're new, smash that like button. If I just taught you something, smash that like button. Let's see. Shout out to the, I don't know if that says the libertarian or the librarian. Shout out to you. Said, no one can admit they were wrong about calling for a crash earlier this week. And the recovery today is bullish AF. All these crypto YouTubers coping so hard right now, trying to convince you the dump is coming. Hang on. Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to you, bro. Hang on 1 second. 1 second. We got to address this. Shout out to you, bro. Listen. Here we are. This is the crash. I mean, I don't know what everyone else was looking for. This was the crash, or not the crash, right? Crash is kind of intense. This was the pullback we were looking for, or the dump we were looking for, right? And I don't know. That kind of happened perfectly. Shout out to the premium Discord. Our short setup literally played out like almost to the T, right? I'm a trader, personally. I don't know who else you're talking about, but I'm a trader, right? And I want to help you, bro. I want to help you. When someone says, I don't know if it's me or anyone else, when someone says they're bearish, it doesn't necessarily mean that they think it's going to zero, right? Especially me. Like me, I can only speak for me. I don't know what other people mean. But when we look for this move up here, we were looking for a short position to fully play out down to this value area low. That TP got absolutely slapped. Then, yesterday in the Discord, if you don't believe me, we can just come over here and check it out. We were looking for longs, right? Longs from that level, value area low, up into, well, first kind of major target, this value area low. That also happened, right? So this is not, I'm not really calling for a massive dump, right? Now, if money flow continues out on the higher time frames, could we continue lower? Absolutely, right? Again, if you watch the TA from earlier in the stream, we could pull back from here and maybe even go even lower, right? This is not saying that we can't continue up either. Again, I'm a trader. This is why it's hard. I never come up here and call like 100% in one direction, right? Because it doesn't matter. I make money going up or down, so I don't really care if it pumps or dumps. But this is a 3.4% pump after a 10% crash. That does not mean we're going to 100K. It doesn't mean that we're not going to 100K either. But looking at it that way, if you're watching YouTubers out there waiting for them to say they think it's going to crash or they think it's going to pump, you are never going to make money, right? So find what works for you. If you're a long-term investor, hopefully you were buying at the bottom of the bear market around $20,000 to $21,000 like we were here in the CandleMafia, and then hold it long-term. Don't worry about people saying they're bearish or bullish up here, right? Like, even if we got a pullback, let's assume a super bearish scenario plays out, right? Let's assume we see that super bearish scenario play out. I don't know, like maybe we get the move down here, right? Maybe 50 to 40-ish, 47K would be like kind of a realistic target if we got a lower low to come in. But this would not be like a massive crash to me, right? I bought down here. So that is not like people thinking it's a bear market is wild. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe you're not, you might not be talking about us, but yeah, like we got the dump we were looking for. Now, can this continue? I do. I think if it does continue, for anybody who missed the beginning of the stream, we could potentially go to 59K. But yeah, this is, a 3% pump after a 10% dump does not mean that we're going to 100K. But again, I'm agnostic, right? Doesn't mean we're not going to 100K either. This is key support. If you watch yesterday's market update, we literally were looking at this. Don't get bearish at key levels of support. Looking for that retracement into this level that we're sitting at right now. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you're talking about other YouTubers, but yeah, I can't hide from what I call because it's literally all recorded. But I don't know. Shout out to you, bro. I'm not hating. I'm just trying to help. Bro. We are here for you in the CandleMafia to help you make money, whether the price is going up or down. Shout out to Jake Mooney. What is that video called? This is the market update. This was uploaded at 5:45 p.m. This was uploaded at 5:45 last night. This was in place of my live stream because I was sick, right? So I didn't go live. So we just dropped this quick market update. So there you go. Bada boom. Or, maybe the candlestick video is what you're talking about. There we go. Tyler Dern just dropped it in that chat. Best time frame to trade depends on your it depends on your situation. Depends on your lifestyle. Oh, hang on. We got some. Oh, hey, shout out to Crypto Pollo. Get to those 50 Frankie Candles memberships. Let's go, bro. Let's go. Shout out to you. Thank you so much for doing that, Crypto Pollo. And I missed some of these super chats. Shout out to Jesse. Jesse says King. Shout out to you, bro. How did I miss these? And Bubba's Crypto with another 5. Did I miss those too? And Crypto Billy. How did I miss all these altcoins? Shout out to Crypto Arrow, Link, Ondo, XRP. Okay, we got him. Shout out to Crypto Billy. Thank you, bro. Thank you for keeping me on track here. But there we go. All right, let's see. Let's check out. We took a look at Arrow. Shout out to Wayne C. Said Frankie has a crystal ball. Yeah. Some people think that. But yeah. Let's see. We ride with you, Frankie. Shout out to Crypto Maxi. Yeah, it's people who are new to the market, right? Like people, it's hard to. I get it, right? Because it's like some people are just coming on YouTube hoping that their favorite YouTuber is going to tell them price is going up or down. It's not how it works. You're never going to make money like that. If you were doing that last cycle, you would have been waiting for 100K, holding your bags down to zero. You have to make your own decisions. And in my opinion, the best way to do that unbiasedly is to learn how to read the charts. Because if you learn how to read the charts, whether you learn it from me or you learn it from somebody else, you'll be able to make your own decision, right? But yeah, I never come up here. This is the thing, guys. I never come up here and say, we are dumping. Get ready. It's going down. Anyone buying here is an idiot, right? Because I have been trading long enough to know that nobody knows that. But we see things play out as we would expect more often than they don't, right? It's all based off the TA. So again, can we rip up to new all-time highs from here? You heard it here first. That is not impossible. The TA, at least as of right now, is not calling for that. And people who will watch a video and just say like, oh, this person said it was going to crash and then it pumped. And it's like, did they just say it's going to go down from here forever? Like there has to be context. When people say, is it going up or down? That is a loaded question. Over the next 5 minutes, over the next 10 hours, over the next week, over the next month, over the next 10 years, right? Like I am mega bullish. I am anything but bearish in a 5-year span, 10-year span, right? Bitcoin is going up in the next 10 years. I would call that confidently. But that's very long, right? Like over the next 5 minutes, I could be bearish, right? Yep. Yesterday and the days before, we were very bearish. Or the day before yesterday, we were very bearish, looking for the drop to the downside, hit the final target. Then you get bullish. I guess you could call it bullish. We look for the bounce, but I wouldn't necessarily call that bullish, right? We're looking for a retracement for a potential lower high and a continuation down. But we'll see what happens. Maybe we'll bounce up to higher prices. Either way, Mafia cashes out, so it doesn't matter. Let's see. Okay, so let's take a look at, thanks for the advice, man. Yeah, shout out to Chiz. Just don't listen, people who, yeah, you got to be careful who you listen to, right? I don't even recommend people listen to me 100%, right? Because I'm just reading the charts, but the charts aren't always going to be right. But there's a lot of influencers out there. I don't consider myself an influencer. Unfortunately, I think that's just kind of the thing that I fall under, the topic that I fall under. But I am not an influencer, right? I am an analyst and a trader that makes videos to educate other people, normal people, how to make money trading, and hopefully one day leave their job from this, right? But a lot of influencers just want clout, right? Like they're just looking to get the more clicks so they can make more money off their views or whatever they're doing, right? And that is people like that are incentivized to rally everybody. Oh, it's going to 100K, right? A lot of people do it here, like, and that's where they're doing it, right? And that's where I'm saying, hey, we're going to come down. And then people come to the chat and they say, they said, where's the crash? Where's the crash? And it's like, or to come down and bounce up, be like, where's the crash? Be like, it's not here yet. It's coming. And then it comes. But yeah, I am never 100% deterministic in what I say because you can't be. That's not how the charts work. But let's go ahead and see. Have you made any bear market low predictions? It depends on how high we go. It depends. Are we going to 100K, 150K, 200K, 250K? Depends on how high we go before I start looking at that kind of stuff. My bear market prediction for 2022 was, we could go back and look at the videos. I think it was like 20K. What was it? Yeah, 20K with the panic wick down to 14K. I think was my. I don't know. Maybe one day we could look that video up. But yeah, I was looking for a panic wick. I know that I was a little short. We didn't go as we bounced a little higher than I thought. I think a panic wick to 12K. I think was what I was looking for. But we were looking for that bull div on the weekly. This is what we were looking at to call the bottom. Lower lows on the price action. Not because I thought it was bullish or I thought the news was coming or like some kind of something. Just looking for a bullish divergence on the weekly with money flow coming up. That was where we were going to call the bottom. And turns out, I think it was 14 or 12K I was looking at. So we missed it by $1,000 or $2,000, a few $1,000, which is not bad when you're looking at long-term investments. But yeah, let's take a look. We took a look at Arrow. Let's take a look at, can I pin a super chat? Link. Let's take a look at Link. I mean, I'll be honest. Like, some of the altcoins look a little better than... Like, this money flow crossover with a fat rounded VWAP, that looks like a big bounce. But again, I mean, I'd be careful because everything's going to likely follow Bitcoin. But yeah, like, this doesn't look bad on the daily. Like, this daily does not look bad. This is what I say. Like, all the stuff I say is not an opinion, right? Like, this is just what the chart looks like. The problem is the charts can lie sometimes. But yeah, I would say, let me see here. I can get rid of this. That has already been tapped. Whoops. Where are we? POC. Value area low. Okay, so yeah, let's see. Let me pull this range real quick. Yeah, we missed this value area low. I would really prefer to see these value area lows hit. Again, it's not a guarantee. It's not a promise that we'll get down there. But, I mean, for me, I don't necessarily love taking longs at the POC of the range. Now, I said that in yesterday's market update, but there was reason to be looking for that long, right? But, yeah, I mean, you lose the value area high, go down to the POC, lose that POC, look to come to the value area low. Does look like you could potentially pull something off like this. If you do get that move back down to the low, I'd be looking for something like a 4-hour bull div potentially. Obviously, going to have to analyze price when we get down there. But, yeah, I mean, these are the key levels. Value area high sitting at 1170, down to the POC at 1059, down to the value area low at 990. So these are going to be the key levels. If you want to break out to higher prices, I mean, I wouldn't even, if you break out to higher prices, you got to get above this value area high at 1160, 68. And then you got to get above this value area low at 1283 and then get the bigger move to the upside, 1471. That's what I would look at. So there you go. All right, let's take, I'm going to skip Ondo because I do actually have to get out of here. So we got to actually do the giveaways as well. Yikes, I am running late right now. So yeah, XRP, here we go. Oh, man, XRP, what are we going to do with you, man? What are we going to do with you? Right back down to the POC. Yeah, I mean, value areas are undefeated, I'll tell you that. SEC appeal slams us back down into the range. Can't get it back above that value area high. Can't get back above that, or not really, but we tried to break out, couldn't hold it, accepted back into the range, right back down to the POC. Lose this POC, I'm looking down to the 786, which now sits at 48 cents. And lose that 786, go down to the value area low at 45 cents. Same exact thing we've been looking at here ever since, good Lord, ever since July. Ever since the 4th of July dump. Looking at this as undervalued, looking for the rotation of the range. Bearish confirmations above the high, back to the low, back to the high, back to the POC, back to the high, back to the POC. You're starting to create another little mini range here as well. So you could probably pull that by itself, which we have already over here. So, yeah, I mean, simply put, you deviate above these value area highs. Bullish Bitcoin. And this is another thing, guys. I mean, this was more on, like, TikTok and stuff. XRP's going to $1 right now. Click now. Watch now. And it just nukes, right? Like, I don't know what these people look at, right? Like, it's like just because there's news coming out does not mean that something's going to happen. And especially when you don't know the outcome of that news. I'd rather just see if there's bearish signals here, which I'm sure there was some kind of bearish signal. There's your 3-hour bearish divergence. And again, this is hindsight. This is easy to spot on hindsight. But deviation above the range, bear div on the 3-hour, acceptance back into your range, to the POC, to the low. This would be your thesis, right? This is why I trade the charts and not news or just like, I don't know. I don't know what you're trading if you're not trading the charts, to be honest. I really don't. Like, I don't know what everyone's like, this is bullish. Like, some people just look at a chart and it's going up and they say bullish. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. But this is deviation above the high, right? If you're seeing bearish confirmations up here, right, and let's say you're saying, okay, the thesis here would be to short this, right? And the idea would say, hey, short it down to the value area low. Value area high. If you get back into the value area high, you're looking for it to go to the POC and then back down to the value area low. If I have bearish confirmations up here to look for this trade, I don't care what the news is. I don't care if there's big news coming up, right? Because if there's bearish confirmations here and a reason to go short, chances are that news is going to be bearish news and it's going to bring us down. The TA plays out more often than it doesn't when it comes to the news, right? Like I always say, many times I'm in a trade and someone comes, oh my God, did you see that news? And I'm like, oh no, what happened? They're like, oh, whatever. I don't know. Ron Burgundy's pumping Bitcoin. I don't know. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm in a long off of a technical signal, but I guess that news is helping me out, right? And then people say it pumped because of the news. Meanwhile, I was long 2 days ago based off a technical reason. So, that's, again, I advocate for the charts. But yeah, this was a deviation above the high. I mean, I don't know if you really had like strong bearish confirmations up here. Maybe you did. Maybe you didn't. But what happens? Deviation above the range, back into the low, back into the value area high, back down to the POC, back to low, and beyond. Now, I wouldn't be getting super bearish right now on this, very similar to Bitcoin, right? As you deviate below the low, if you get some bullish confirmation down here, some consolidation, you could look for a ride back up, back to the high. But in the long run, I mean, you could just look at it in terms of this larger range. You're at the POC, could get a bounce, but once you lose that POC, you can look for those lower prices. So there you go. That is what I would look for on XRP. Yeah, I mean, daily's kind of choppy on the money flow, but at VWAP coming up, daily green dot's probably your next shot at some kind of a move to the upside, to be quite honest. All right, let's go ahead and continue on, guys. We got to start getting to the giveaways. Smash that like button if you have not already. We're going to start giving away some free crypto. We got 10 Cardano bags to give away. Let's see. XRP is a better store of value than Bitcoin, more stable. Yeah, shout out to SRT send it, yo. Yeah, XRP is just straight stable coining right now. It's just stable maxing. Let's see. Oh, God, XRP, what are we going to do with you? I want XRP. I mean, I think XRP will pump eventually. It's just, I don't know. I want to be the guiding light in crypto. I don't want to be the guy that calls for moon. And there's this one guy on TikTok. I don't know his name, but like, I don't know. It's the certainty in the calls that is just disingenuous for me. Guys, I mean, I guess you got to play the YouTube game to some degree. The TikTok game, I should say. Guys, XRP is going to $1 by tonight, and you have to hit the subscribe button. You have to follow me on TikTok because I'm the one that's giving you these calls. And it's like literally the top every time. I don't know his name. He always pops up on my TikTok, though, and he's always like, and then he just like the next day, it's like, XRP is doomed. It's like, what? Let's see. Yeah, K Diggity said they're just giving DCAers a little bit of time. I hope so, bro. I hope so. Yeah, I hold a whole lot of XRP. Probably more than I should, to be honest. Let's see. What are we doing? Giveaway picker. All right, go ahead and like that video, guys, that Tyler Durden is dropping in the chat if you guys want a chance to win some free crypto here. Also, go watch that video, especially if you're new to the charts. Our next installment in the beginner series. Giveaway picker. Okay, here we go. Let me grab that link. Shout out to Tyler Durden. Shout out to Crypto Billy. Wish me luck. I need a hat. I'm bald. And it's sunny out. Yo, who said that? Shout out to Jay Walker. I'm rooting for you, bro. Jay Walker, you are definitely the guy that is getting rooted for on today's live stream. Let's go. Okay. Let me grab this link really quickly. Bada boom, bada bing. Let's see. Giveaway vid. There we go. Copy link. Here we go. All right. Here we go. All right. Exclude replies. Here we go. 261 comments, baby. We got, I'm going to keep count here. Tyler Durden. Give me a sec. Let me grab my pen. Oh, God. Where am I? What's going on? Just smashed myself there. Oh, God. All right, let's see. It is Friday, guys. I am ready to work all weekend. Let's see. Bada boom, bada bing. Okay, here we go. Shout out to Jay Walker. We're rooting for you, bro. Oh, wait, actually, I don't think we have any hat giveaways. If you smash those likes up to 550, we will be giving away hats. I don't think we have any hats right now, though. I don't think we hit any like goals. Okay, here we go. Winner number 1 for the bag of Ada. Who's it gonna be? Shout out to Random. Said thanks for that. Thanks for all that you do for us, Frankie. Shout out to Random. Hey, you thought the video was a lot. Hey, bro, we're gonna literally send you some free crypto. Hit that Discord. click that giveaway section. Go click I claimed a prize, and our boy Tyler Durden will hook you up with some free ADA. Shout out to you, man. We appreciate you watching the content. Smash that like button. Winner number 2. Who's it going to be? Alan C. says, bing bong, thank you for helping out the newbies. Shout out to Alec. No problem, brother. That is what we are here for. Well, we're here for many reasons. We give the live TA. We help out the intermediate and even some expert traders, as well as the noobs. We try to make it as easy to understand as a noob. A noob is not a derogatory statement here in the Candle Mafia. If you're a noob, you're literally in the right place. Let's see. Bada boom, bada bing. Let's get it. Come on, let's get it. We'll still cheer for Jay Walker for the crypto. Let's see. Winner number 3. Who's it going to be? Jasmy Boy said, nice hat, Frankie. Shout out to you, bro. That would have been epic if this was a hat giveaway and you got a hat, because I'd be like, hey, bro, you can have it, and I would just give it to you. But shout out to Jasmy Boy. You're winner number 3. No hat, but you're getting some free Cardano. Can't complain about that, bro. Hit that free Discord and claim your free crypto. If you guys want to join the free Discord, guys, it is in the link. Not that one. It is in the link. I don't even know. I don't have a lower third for that. Link in the description down below if you want to get into the free Discord. But there you go. Winner number 3, Jasmy Boy. Congratulations. Winner number 4, who's it going to be? Hyderabad Crypto said, thanks for spreading the knowledge, Frankie. Shout out to you, man. I appreciate you so much. And thank you for hitting the like button. We're going to send you some free crypto. Ahmed said, me. Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to you. My mom almost called me Ada. Shout out to J Violet. Yeah, that is a name, right? Isn't that who's named Ada? Isn't that a isn't like Steve Jobs' name? I don't know. Isn't there something weird with the name Ada? Somebody let me know. Not joking. Yeah, shout out to J Violet. All right, let's continue on here. Shout out to Hyderabad Crypto. Shout out to you. Hit that free Discord. Winner number 5. Who's it going to be? Samirk. Shout out to you, bro. Said, Frankie, you should buy a Yankee candle with all the gains. Shout out to you, bro. Actually, don't have any Yankee candles, but we do have some beautiful salted coconut mahogany. Better Home and Gardens. Smells great. I do burn it here, guys. I'm not going to burn it right now, but I don't have a lighter in here. But shout out to you, bro. We do have some candles. Maybe we'll have to get some Yankee candles, too, because I am from New York. We do have that fresh fade. We do have the fresh fade today, guys. But shout out to you, bro. You're winner number 5. And now, on to winner number 6. Who's it going to be? Ken Barkoff. Let's go. Shout out to Ken Barkoff. Said, thanks, Frankie. Great info. Shout out to Ken Barkoff. Well, there you go, bro. Congratulations. You're getting some free Cardano. Getting the sauce with a side of Cardano. Shout out to Ken Barkoff. You deserve this, bro. You've been here for a while. Hit that free Discord. You know what to do. Go get that free crypto. Winner number 7 is going to be E-Ram. Said, nice. Bing bong. Shout out to you, bro. Winner number 7. Shout out to E-Ram and all the Smurfs out there. Shout out to you guys. Hit that like button and go to the Discord to get your free Cardano. Winner number 8, I think. Winner number 8, Tyler Durden. I think it's winner number 8. Ken is 6. I'll let Tyler catch up. All right. Anyway, next winner is going to be Pakistan Peace. Shout out to you, bro. Said, thanks, brother. No problem. Don't thank me for just the content. You don't have to thank me, but we're going to send you some free crypto, bro. Let's go. Shout out to Pakistan Peace. Let's see. Yay, I won. Oh, DMP Smurf. Let's get it, bro. Shout out to you. You deserve it, man. You've been here for quite some time. Let's go. Bot. Crypto Maxi said bot. Pack is 8. Oh, baby, we're on fire here tonight, Tyler. Let's go. Wheel. Yo, shout out to Ahmed. Oh, Lucho, number 9. Lucho coming in, said, I love the beginner videos. They help a lot. Shout out to Lucho. You know, one thing Lucho does not need help with is winning the Cardano giveaways. You see his, is that a Cardano? I think, yeah. You see his profile picture here, his PFP, as the kids will call it. Shout out to Lucho, bro. There you go. Some free Cardano. Getting another giveaway. He might need help with the beginner videos, but he does not need help rigging those giveaways. Shout out to Lucho. Congratulations, bro. Hopefully you see this or you're in chat so you can get your giveaway before it goes away, which is going to be 7 days from now. Shout out to, oh, there he is, Lucho. Oh, yeah. Lucho's just like, giveaway number 763. Shout out to Lucho, the luckiest man in the Candle Mafia. Winner number 10 is going to be Ada Crypto. Shout out to you, bro. Bing bong. You're getting some ADA, bro. Shout out to you. Thank you for smashing that like button. Thank you for leaving a comment. I appreciate you so much. And There you go. Hit that free Discord. Get your free Cardano. And I could feel Mrs. Candles breathing down my neck here, guys. We are late. We're going somewhere very special. Not very special, but we might be. We're going. I don't know what we're doing. We're going to do something fun. She's forcing me to have fun. But anyway, guys, with all that being said, thank you all for tuning in and sticking around till the end of the stream. Shout out to Tyler Jordan, Rob the Crypto Snob, Crypto Billy. Shout out to you guys. Thank you for everything you do here. Shout out to Jiren. Shout out to Fox. Shout out to Crypto Maxi, All Set, Jiren, Lucho. Shout out to all the winners. Thank you all for tuning in. Watch out for that continued bounce on Bitcoin, guys. Watch those key levels. Remember that $65,000-ish value area high is the key level to get above, to look for that 67K POC. And then that is the real level to flip above if we want those higher prices. If not, I will be looking for shorts on the way up. And with all that being said, that's all the time I got for tonight's live stream. I'll see you guys on Monday. Same place, same time, right here, 5:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on the Frank Candles YouTube channel. That's all I got. Frankie Candles out. Bing bong!
Here we go, at the top of the class on a roll, and it's time to run it up, yeah, you know. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor, ayy, on the road, here we go, yeah, we winning by a landslide. Never see me coming, I'm a landmine. Yeah, I ain't taking orders in command, like, yeah, you about to see me on demand, like, you know, on demand. If you ain't know, you about to understand. Yeah, I got the team by my side, right hand. Yeah, take it to a string, you ain't seen it like that. Yeah, and it's the dream, and we coming for the bag. Yeah, and we ain't ever going back now. Future expedited, now we on the fast track now. They won't lend a hand, now they see us on the map now. It's time to act out. Here we go, at the top of the class on a roll, and it's time to run it up, yeah, you know. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor, ayy, on the road, here we go, yeah, at the top of the class on a roll, ayy, and it's time to run it up, yeah, you know, yeah, maxed out, put the pedal to the floor, yeah, on the road, here we go, here we go. Here we go, at the top of the class on a roll, and it's time to run it up, yeah, you know. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor, ayy, on the road, here we go, yeah, at the top of the class on a roll, ayy, and it's time to run it up, yeah, you know, yeah, maxed out.